Go ahead and move on to the next round. Now there's more evidence that popped up on Tyson Fury allegedly cheating against Deontay Wilder with his tampered glove. So one of the evidence that popped up, it was actually, you could throw it that way. You know he bringing it back. But one of the evidence that popped up was the fact that Fury, which one of the callers actually called us and pointed that out. The same caller that said Errol Spence retweeted Errol Spence retweeted Tyson Fury glove, his wrap sticking out of the glove. That same caller told us that Tyson Fury was readjusting his glove during the fight. And I posted a video on it as well. It went viral. And the other thing that was, that's
criminal. You readjust your glove.
He was readjusting it. I'm talking about he pulled it out and he pulled it back in. So he will pull his glove all the way in and pulling it out in the fight, using the corner to do so. There's footage of it on AkHi TV, so check it out. Check out all my videos. I'm gonna leave them in the comment section below. There was also footage of Ricky Hatton. Shockingly, we repping the UK today, but the Hitman did, some criminal, man. He helped Tyson Fury as well, which that was disappointing to see. Shocking, for a fighter like Ricky Hatton to be involved in Tyson Fury allegedly cheating. And there's more, because also Tyson Fury cornerman, his trainer, was telling Tyson Fury, don't use your right hand. Use your left hand. That's the key to victory. He said, don't use that right hand. Use the left hand.
What fight you talking about?
In the first fight.
Okay.
So with that being said, what's your take on it? Because you received a lot of backlash last episode. People thought you was concussed. The way you was talking.
I ain't never been concussed. What's that?
Because they said you was in denial when it comes to hard evidence that's in front of your face, because they said AkHi put it together like puzzle and showed you the picture and showed you the evidence. And they told me that it ain't no longer Professor Nim, is Professor Stevie Wonder, because you can't see the hard evidence.
Who's they?
The AkHi Nation and the world period. Everybody that was tuning in.
Is your fans.
I mean, some of them were your fans too. They say they like what you say all the time, but they say with this they can't even co-sign with you. They can't rock with you, because they said they gotta rock with the truth. Even Errol Spence retweeted what I was talking about, the questions that you couldn't answer. So what you say to that, Professor? There,
what did Errol say?
He requested Max Kellerman and ESPN to talk about the glove accusations, but you could talk about respond to that, what the fans were talking about, and just me? Tyson Fury knew evidence, the fact that allegedly he cheated, and you didn't see Mr. Stevie Wonder. So you didn't see it. So you claim you could no longer see it?
It's pretty much the same evidence, right? I don't necessarily consider evidence, but where are we at right now from last week? We are in the exact same position. Well, actually, I take that back. I take that back.
Why is that?
I'm not sure, because
you got the complexion for the protection. I got the answers for you.
There's a lot of evidence out there. Shout out to young Errol. He put out a video, right? It said that there's hard evidence that Deontay Wilder was drugged. And so we got to look into that, right?
Drugged?
Yeah, it was drugged. So
Drunk or drugged?
Drugged. They was there was a water bottle that Tyson wouldn't drink. And when you look at Deontay,
I don't care about that. I'm talking about the hard evidence that Tyson Fury tampered with his glove. I'm talking about. I didn't see that in particular.
It's on there. It's on it. Yeah, Deontay Wilder drugged before the fight. So what I'm looking for, I'm waiting for a criminal investigation. I don't want to speak on it too much more. And you want to,
because you don't got the answers.
I know what I'm saying. I'm waiting for an investigation, because usually an investigation brings out the answers. If I try to bring out the answers,
AkHi got the answers. What makes sense? What makes sense is the fact that he actually, allegedly cheated because at the end of the day,
help it make sense. I mean, so there's allegations out there, but the thing that I want to apologize for, and I want to do, is for Deontay Wilder and abandoning Bomb Squad Nation. This guy has not come out one time to defend y'all. He don't need to defend us. He had a fight. He got cheated, according to y'all. He let you bet money. He let you pay for a pay-per-view, and he's not said one word. He has not said anything. He's let y'all run with the stories, and he hasn't even defended any of y'all.
Because he want to get his lick back with his own hand. He is G like that. That's what you call G check. Because he want to check Tyson Fury with his own hand. He want to restore things back in order with his own hand. He don't want to complain about no damn glove, and he gonna talk about it when the fight rolls on. But Tyson Fury is about to be suspended for 8 years after the farmer snitched on him on some 6ix9ine. Because allegedly he paid this farmer 25 pounds to make up a story and say that he gave him contaminated meat. So we're going to talk about it. But first of all, people obviously had an issue with you because they were saying that you living in denial, denying the fact, because I showed you the facts of the blood being on the knuckle area, and it was like you can see it. They were saying I didn't say that. They were calling you Stevie Wonder.
I didn't
calling
say that.
you. I mean, it's on camera, Professor Dev. So they showed me, and when I went back and watched it, I was shocked too. I was like, "What is Professor Dev? Is he okay?" I think you were concussed with all the facts that I was hitting you with.
Oh, and really?
See, the thing is, they were saying that you
two different realities.
That you bringing up your opinion, but opinion don't matter when you bring facts to the table. I keep bringing facts to the table.
What's the fact? Because I need to look up the definition of a fact.
A fact is a hard evidence, and you denying it with your opinion. So if I tell you, I call a spade a spade. If I tell you the sky is blue and you over here, well, my opinion, it could be red. Like, your opinion don't matter because you see, you fly, you looking like the cloud with the sky. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's a fact, that's an opinion. Okay. You bring in an opinion trying to dispute fact. So people saying, if you don't have the answers, you were basically... this what they were saying. You didn't answer the question, and you always was looking for a way out.
Way out. Okay. So if I answer it in a different way, that's still answering the question. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that that's a way out. That's just an alternative, fact to it. So what
fact? You said because you deny the logical evidence.
So what you said that there was some red smudges. The thing that I remember was having a conversation, and I said that there was a lot of blood that was around because Deontay's ear was busted, his mouth was busted, his nose was busted. So I said that it's probably a good chance that you could get some blood on your gloves because you're hitting the face that's bloody and there's like pores and it seeps through. I just remember that conversation. And then I was making a point that you were saying that it's right here. Yeah. And I was saying that I thought it would be on the inside because you were saying that it was pulled down. But at the same time, I think that's that's both conjecture on both our sides. Like none of that is fact.
You said there was blood from Tyson, from Deontay Wilder, the blood that was leaking out of his, lips or ear, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
So how is the blood gonna go to the knuckle area when he's wearing the glove? Now, you got to think about it. I'm speaking logical. It takes a 5th grader to figure this out. Are you smarter than the 5th grader? You a professor, so you got a PhD degree, and you can't put things together when I'm putting it together like puzzle for you and showing you a picture. See, this is what it is. People having a hard time with you because they saying, how is the blood going to go through the glove and go to the hand wrap? Really? How is that possible?
How's that possible?
But if his hand was where the palm of his hand's supposed to be, right there, which shows there was blood over there, they saying you over here denying the fact, and you acting like you Stevie Wonder, Mr. Professor Stevie Wonder, because clearly you're ignoring the facts.
Like, could we put out a glove? You saying how could the blood go there?
Okay, I'm gonna show you the picture as y'all see the picture, because see what I'm showing the picture as we speak, like. And it don't take a genius to figure this out.
How could the blood go to that area? I don't I don't know. I think it's
it
blood.
don't take a genius.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that they could see that.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Can you see it? Because
What
they
I-
could
what I-
see
what
it.
I'm
Can
saying,
you
it was
see it,
like-
Professor Ned?
Like
Stevie Wonder?
Your question was how would blood
Look,
get onto
you see
there?
the blood right there? That's the same spot right there.
That's his wrist right there.
Yeah, and don't you see it on the palm? So
No, 'cause right there-
that confirmed the accusation.
No, right
this
there.
picture right here
that
confirmed the
no,
accusation.
That's not right there. You can see his tape because there's marking on tape. So that's tape right there.
That's
so
the
that's
blood.
His wrist.
Don't you see the blood on the glove? The same place where the knuckle
AkHi.
is located.
Do you see those little black marks right there?
I'm talking about this blood area right now. You
But
see the
like,
blood on the glove, the same
what's on
place
top of the
where the
blood?
knuckle area is confirming the accusations.
That's tape, which is you can see lower down on his hand. That's where the tape is at.
Professor Nim, you denying, logical evidence right in front of your face. That's why
mean,
people
why don't
calling you Stevie Wonder.
Okay, so
read the comments.
Everybody
read the
up there has it, all right? So there are black like little marks that you can see that the blood is on top of. That denotes that is tape. That's where his wrist and everything is tape. And as you kind of look at the
explain
picture,
the blood on the glove, on the palm area.
I'm saying that's his wrist. That's his.
Explain the blood on the palm area. That's where the accusations say that his fist was. And you see the other picture right next to it. You could clearly see the blood on the fist area, which confirmed the accusations. So people calling you Stevie Wonder because you ignoring the hard evidence right in front of your face. So explain yourself, Professor Nim. Because are you smarter than the 5th grade? That's what we want to know.
I mean, I don't. Man, my credentials speak for themselves. And I got receipts. I don't think this is about an IQ test. But what I will say is just I'm just seeing different things than I mean, I might be tripping, but I mean, to me that
tripping.
Like that is clearly tape. Now I'm reading somebody's comments.
You are tripping.
In there.
You are tripping.
So somebody please explain to me. There's these black little marks that denotes that is tape. That's how you can distinguish.
That's blood. That's leaking. You can see it on his fist too. So that's why people saying, why are you denying logical evidence that you can see in front of your face? Did Tyson Fury paid you off? Because even Errol Spence could see it. Even Steve Cunningham could see it. Not Stevie Wonder, which is you. I'm talking about Steve Cunningham came out saying that Tyson Fury cheated. Even Charles Martin. And so many more fighters like George Grove. So there's many fighters that see what I'm talking about. People were saying that when I told you demonstrate how the glove gonna rotate in 90 degree, and you were demonstrating it, they would say, they would say you throw the punch like a girl. But despite all of that trash talk,
I was doing it in super slow motion.
Okay.
But at the same time,
they said
I was a boxer. I'm a 2-time Golden Glove boxer. Tyson Fury is Golden Glove boxer, then world champion, and he throws that. So I mean, I would.
So you
I
throw
would
a
take
hook
advice from me. I would. So if it's fast,
Can I see it?
So if it's fast,
Can I see it?
this.
Can I see the hook that you were talking about?
The hook.
Yeah.
What I was saying, like if you throw it like fast enough.
Yeah, don't throw it slow, fast enough. Throw it slow, because I want to see how you a hook with the glove rotating 90 degrees. That's a Kamehameha from Goku.
Really?
If y'all know Dragon Ball Z, that's a Kamehameha.
I know. Everybody's saying like I'm throwing like a girl, but like watch this. Like if I do it fast.
Okay. So you broke you just broke because you just landed like that.
I just did it.
And do what?
It's called a check hook, and they could probably lay out most of y'all on there.
So that was a Kamehameha. How you gonna throw like that? If you land like this, if you land like this, you basically knocked out. So okay, explain this footage that you see on the camera. You see how Tyson Fury landed his fist with the palm of his hand, basically, if according to you. That's still illegal according to the boxer rules. So he broke the rules regardless. And what we see, which is the logical evidence, because ain't no denying it. Because even all the newspapers that's coming out, all the news articles, all these fighters coming out saying that something was wrong with Tyson Fury glove. It was loose. And that's a fact. And the fact that you see blood on the fist area confirms the accusations, because when Tyson Fury had the gloves, you could see the same blood on the palm area. So you over here denying logical facts, Professor.
No, it's not.
I'm talking to a wall. It's
not just me. What I want to say is that you guys have to remember. I'm looking at the fans, and I think we should take call-ins after this. But you have to realize that everybody who has an opinion about this, from Steve Cunningham, George Groves, to AkHi, to King Pharaoh, whatnot. Like, none of them were in the ring. The people that were closest to all of this have said nothing. So that's who you need to be mad at. Y'all are mad at me. But listen, the people that are closest to this, so Deontay Wilder, his trainer that was back there when he got his hands wrapped, the commissioner, the referee,
just like
Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury's corner. And y'all are saying that he not only did it in one fight, he did it for both of the fights. So why are y'all mad at me?
Are you informed that Tyson Fury got busted in the past for tampering with glove with Mark McDonald? As I told you last show, he got busted doing the same thing that I'm telling you that he did in the Deontay Wilder fight. That's a fact. That's a fact. So do your research.
You watched that fight though? Did you watch that fight?
Yeah. Hold on.
Because that is not fact.
Look, hold on, Professor.
That is not fact.
Hold on.
No, let me explain.
So the referee then shook his head and told him fix the glove because his thumb is not even in the glove.
What happened is, if you see this glove, there's an attachment right here. What happened was that came loose, and then they had to change his glove because this right here snapped. So that had nothing to do with his hand.
And the reason why this snapped, because the thumb wasn't in the glove, because it was in the wrist area. Really? So that's why the referee told him fix it. Yeah, because it will snap, because if your thumb is here and you holding it like this, it won't snap. But because his thumb is not here, it snapped. So with that being said, I'm saying you denying the facts that it's right in front of your face. So people are telling you, they calling you Professor Liar.
I'm just calling for an investigation.
They calling you Professional Liar instead of Professor Nim, because they saying you denying the facts right in front of your face that even other fighters co-sign.
What I'm saying is just that I'm like, we all should put pressure.
Stevie Wonder.
We all should put pressure on everybody who colluded and gave you a farce of a fight. And y'all not doing that. So what we need to do is we need to go directly to the referee of the fight, Deontay Wilder's corner, Tyson Fury's corner, the commission for that night, everybody that was involved, and y'all let them get off the hook.
That's what we doing in new media. So let me inform you, because apparently you're not informed, Professor Nim, on this. So when these allegations popped up, see, if I'm gonna criminalize someone, I'm gonna make sure we have enough evidence to criminalize someone, because that's a heavy load you could throw on somebody.
That's a heavy
accusation. If I'm gonna tell you cheated and accuse you of that, I'm gonna have to have some facts, because at the end of the day, it's all allegations. But I'm gonna have to have enough proof to prove that you actually cheated.
And hard evidence
that the judge ain't gonna act like Stevie Wonder. When you show him the footage. So AkHi, what I did, I'm part of new media. So when I saw enough evidence after watching Young Pharaoh video, because at first when I saw London, Miss Giao, I think his channel was, who brought attention to it, which he was white. After he brought attention to it, I was like, that's not enough. And then when I watched Young Pharaoh evidence that he put like 150 proof of Tyson Fury allegedly cheating, I was like, you know what? I got to put it together like puzzle. And I gave Tyson Fury the chance to respond. Guess what Tyson Fury did? Blocked his Instagram comment section. So I say all of that because Tyson Fury Hope Insurance kicks in so well, because it covers all type of cheating agendas, because none of these old media members talked about it. They choose to ignore it till this day, even though they talked about Andre Ward hitting Kovalev low and stopping him in the rematch. Till this day, they still talking about, Andre Ward hit Kovalev low. But when it was Tyson Fury that actually was hitting Deontay Wilder in the back of his head the whole night, they didn't say nothing about it. But I don't even care about that. Hopkins was dirty too, if you want to call it that. But I'm talking about the fact that he actually cheated. And this is a guy that actually cheated in the past. This is not his first time at a dancing table. He took steroids in the past. And a farmer came out claiming that he paid him $25K, or he was supposed to pay him $25K. And he actually covered it up for him, lied to the court to actually cover up for Tyson Fury so he could beat the case when he was fighting Yukata. So I say all of this. New media, we doing our job. AkHi, DBN, Boxing Ego, Young Pharaoh, all the above. We doing our job to inform the public that Tyson Fury cheated. But you over here denying the logical evidence. You're not even saying, oh, man. See, if I would have respected the fact, if you would have like, you know what, this is actually highly suspicious. I want this to be investigated, and I want Tyson Fury.
I said it.
You said you don't see nothing. You said that there's no blood. There's no blood on the fist. So you're trying to justify him cheating.
AkHi, you asked me how would you get blood there, and I said
you're trying to cover up his tracks.
I would say you would get blood there because if you punch somebody in the face and they're bleeding, that there's blood that can get between these little holes and pores within your glove.
There's no holes right here.
Right here.
I'm talking about right here.
I'm talking about, but you were saying that
there was blood right here. There was blood right here. How is that gonna get right here? Explain to me. I don't see no gap holes.
The blood was right here.
Okay, explain to me where you're gonna see the how's the blood gonna leak through?
So if you're punching somebody, right, and there's a gap here, and there's blood splashing.
The gap is right here.
And it's doing
the gap is right here.
It's what I'm saying.
So what I'm trying to say is that right there, you're not making sense nor logic.
How does that make sense?
You're not making logical sense. So okay, how come there was no blood on the right hand, but blood on the left hand? Explain that. And I'm gonna show a picture of Tyson Fury. There's blood on his left hand, but not on the right hand. And it was Deontay Wilder left ear that was bleeding. So Tyson Fury hit Deontay Wilder so many times with his right hand on Deontay Wilder ear. So explain to me why there's no blood on Tyson Fury right hand wrap, but there's blood on the left hand wrap. Explain that.
He had a fake.
Because I'm knocking out Professor Nem today.
Because he had a fake hand that was in the glove, and then before the cameras got to him, he took the fake hand off, and I don't know what
so explain. I just showed the picture. Okay, you don't got the answers. You don't have the answers for the allegations. So you actually co-signed the fact that Tyson Fury cheated. Because if you're the defender, you're not doing a good job.
How am I defending? What I'm saying is that I haven't seen this overwhelming evidence, and the fact is the guy who can speak to it the most is Wilder. Wilder could be like,
answer
listen, I've had over 40 professional fights, and I know when somebody hits me with a glove, or when somebody hits me with a bare knuckle.
Quit deflecting. Quit switching the subject, Professor.
Listen, that's y'all king.
Professor Stevie Wonder
abandoning y'all.
Okay,
where's
Professor Stevie Wonder.
Where is he at? Wilder, call into the show. Well, I'm giving you a chance right now. Respond. The people don't believe you. Where are you at?
Professor Stevie Wonder, respond to the question. Quit deflecting the question and switching the subject. Why is there blood on the left hand on the fist, but not the right hand? They eating you up in the comment section. So I'm talking about respond to the question. Can you please respond to the question? Quit deflecting and talking about other matters and other subjects. Talk about and answer the question. Why is there blood on the? I just asked it like a million times. Why is there blood on the left hand but not the right hand?
I don't know, because he was slapping him around with the left hand. I don't know.
He hit Wilder. He was supposedly knocked out Wilder with the right hand, right? So that's your answer. You don't have the answers.
Did you see how many left hooks?
So you basically confirmed the allegations, Professor Nem. Like it or not, you confirmed the allegations.
It is. That's why I want Wilder to come in and call in.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, hold on, AkHi. I got to connect you to the studio first. So that's what I'm saying. That's why people calling you a pro-liar, all of the above. I'm trying to save you. I'm over here. I think I concussed Professor Nem on the last episode, so he knocked out, so he ain't, seeing clearly. I don't think
so. I want everybody. So there's this thing called confirmation bias. Please go look it up. Okay,
that's something called logical sense, common sense, and a fifth grader could see the picture I just painted to you where I put it together like puzzle, but you denying the logical evidence and the hard evidence right in front of your face. I don't even know what to say after that. Let's get some callers. How you doing, AkHi? Who this is? Where you calling from?
Yes, my name is Matthew O'Neill. I'm calling from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Hello?
Yeah. How you doing, AkHi?
Yeah, my name is Matthew O'Neill. I'm calling from Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm a top 10 editor for Everopedia. It's an online encyclopedia set. I was on the show last month for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember speaking to you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I beat Preston Hartog back. I beat Preston Hartog when he was a when he was in the World Class Athlete Program.
So what do you think about the allegations of Tyson Fury and him, paying 25 pounds to, get a farmer to cover up for him, to cover his tracks, and Tyson Fury tampered glove that all the fighters co-signed, from Errol, Spence to
all the fighters.
to Steve Cunningham, that actually fought Tyson Fury and gave him his toughest fight till this day, and of course
that's
Charles
all
Martin
the fighters.
and all the above. So what's your take on that?
Well, I talked to Dewey Cooper from the Mayweather boxing gym.
What's good? Yeah,
I talked to him about it. He thinks that Fury manipulated his glove in the fight, or didn't use his gloves properly. Maybe he didn't. He manipulated the padding, not the padding, but he manipulated the gloves, and it was not under the proper rule.
So you agree that he actually cheated, because he broke the rule? That means you cheated, right?
Okay, yeah, I think my personal opinion is, I mean, he might have cheated. I'm not 100% sure he might have. I just think that it's up to like Deontay Wilder and Deontay Wilder's corner.
Deontay Wilder, he want to restore things back with his own hand, but Tyson Fury.
How you gonna speak for that man? You don't know what he thinks.
Because he said he can't wait the day till he hop back in the ring. He said it. I didn't say it.
You saying this man got cheated?
Say, don't speak for me.
Assaulted, and you speaking
don't speak for
him.
me, because I don't even believe half of the things you be saying.
You just said it. You just said like Deontay wants to do this.
Deontay Wilder said it for himself. He said, "I can't wait till the day I hop back in the ring with Tyson Fury." So don't talk about what I'm saying. I'm bringing facts to the table. I ain't bringing my opinion. So keep rolling.
Before the fight, I thought that Wilder was going to beat Fury. I thought Wilder was going to knock out Fury, because he almost knocked him out in the first fight. So I was surprised that Fury won so easily. I just think it's up to every single fighter. If you think someone's cheating, you should call that out.
You have to. You have to. And that's
Wilder already said it. Wilder called him a cheater already.
No, he did not. He has not said one
said
word.
That
his corner has not said anything.
He said he hit me in the back of my head.
No.
But at the end of the day,
he about the referee.
Deontay Wilder, he damn if he do, damn if he don't. He came out and he said that he wanted to fight Tyson Fury right away. He applied the rematch clause.
I know, but y'all wouldn't let him do that.
Hold on.
Y'all wouldn't let him do that.
So Deontay Wilder wants the rematch with 1 week. People complain, oh man, we don't want to see, we don't want to do that, we don't want to see that fight again. Tyson Fury dominated him. But if Deontay Wilder actually said, you know what, I'm gonna skip the trilogy match, I'm gonna start from zero, from ground zero, people would have said, oh, he a coward, he not a real champion. So he damn if he do, damn if he don't. And he did actually say Tyson Fury was cheating, hitting me in the back of my head all night. All the right
said
hands.
Not one thing about the gloves.
But he will. They haven't seen each other. He's gonna say it to the lead up of the trilogy match, but there is no trilogy match since the fact that Tyson Fury is going to be suspended. But I gotta let you go, AkHi, because I got another call on the phone.
I appreciate the facts,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
The facts. He co-signed me. He said he cheated.
No, he didn't.
He did. Professor Nam, are you deaf now?
No, he did not.
At first, you Stevie Wonder. Now you can't hear. He said that he cheated. He broke the rules.
He said that he talked to a guy in Mayweather's gym,
and he said that he broke the rules. So
but
that's cheating.
I'm talking about the caller. I'm talking about the caller.
How you doing, AkHi? Who this is? Yeah, he said he cheated. Period.
That's not true.
So who this is? Where you calling from?
Peace, bro.
Yeah. So who this is? And where you calling from?
He listening to the jump. He catching up to it.
This
yeah, you got to listen through the phone, because the live is like 20 seconds behind. I gotta go. I got too many callers. Who this is? Where you calling from? God damn. Who this is and where you calling from, AkHi?
Terrence Bailey, calling from Trap, Maryland.
Okay, so
Maryland.
You got
what's good.
Go ahead, lay it down.
Man, look, I don't understand what people. I mean, half the nation must be blind. I mean, if you're not seeing that this dude cheated by now, I mean, you are definitely in the minority. I mean, there's people here, like in my town. I'm from Eastern Shore, Maryland, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the same town where Frederick Douglass was born, 30 minutes from where Harriet Tubman was born. My last name is Bailey, just saying, due to history. my wife asked my wife to the emergency room the other morning, and I was sitting there watching young Farrell in the emergency room, and the nurse came in. She knew about this. She agreed that the dude cheated.
And,
I know, but
and
it's
the
right.
professor
The doctor came in.
Professor Name can't see
The
it.
doctor came in.
I
The
actually like
doctor
to get
came
my
in.
advice
He agreed.
from nurses
He
who never
agreed.
box too.
If a nurse that never boxed can see he cheated, then I'm pretty sure you can. But you apparently
Yo.
Mr. Stevie Wonder.
Yo. But that's not the point.
Go ahead.
The point is that they trying to say that this is a Black Wilder denial thing. No, these people are white. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a white nurse in a former slave town that Frederick Douglass escaped from. This is the birthplace of the Underground Railroad. You feel me?
Yeah. So you 100% see that Tyson Fury cheated,
so
right?
that's a lot of context. Hey, but hold on. Let me ask you a question. So you've been getting this from King Farrell, right?
Why you so emotional, Professor?
I'm not like I want to ask a question.
Relax. Yeah, go ahead.
But let me give you some context though.
You did. You gave plenty of context.
No. About me, I'm a former fighter and a combat veteran. I spent most of my life fighting, whether it been in a ring, on a mat, or
what state you perform in?
Just a few years ago, I spent a year in Afghanistan. I can tell you if somebody is jacking up, dude. I spent years as a military.
I'm saying like you perform boxing. Like, where did you compete for your Golden Gloves tournaments?
I fought at the Highlight in Bridgeport, New York. I only had like 16 fights. You know what I'm saying? But that's not enough to get your feet wet.
The
but
point.
I wore
co-signed that too. You know, and ain't nobody got more credentials than Errol Spence. He co-signed that. There's some suspicious with the gloves. Steve Cunningham, Tyson Fury, toughest opponent to this day, according to Tyson Fury, co-signed that as
Evander
well.
Holyfield.
And many more fighters.
Evander Holyfield.
Oh, for real?
Evander Holyfield.
What he say? What he say? Drop the jewels on us. What did he say?
Evander Holyfield said in the first fight, Wilder got cheated. You know what I'm saying? He said Fury didn't win the first fight. He didn't chime in on his glove thing, but he said the first fight that Wilder got cheated. He said Fury didn't win the first fight. That this dude is 5-time heavyweight champion of the world. Ain't nobody got this dude record. If I'm going to hear anybody from the heavyweight division, I'm going to say Evander. No commentator, no other fighter, no nothing. Dude, 5-time champ.
Right. So appreciate it, AkHi.
Well, I was going to ask him a question.
Professor Name got a question for you. Let Professor Name.
You got this from King Farrell. So King Farrell also put out
Young Farrell. Yeah.
I mean Young Farrell. He also put out.
I just said I was listening to that in the hospital room at the same time that the doctor and the nurse said it.
He also put out that Deontay Wilder was drugged before the fight. Right, so
but he said allegedly.
I want to focus on the hard evidence that we see with our face. I want to see the hard evidence. I'm talking about. Let's focus on the hard evidence that's in front of our face. Let's not talk about all these allegedly things.
But when do we get embarrassed?
I gotta let you go, my man. I got too many callers. Appreciate it.
First, it was
who this is, AkHi? Who this is, and where you calling from, AkHi?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Tiffany, and I'm calling from North Carolina.
Tiffany, hey, congratulations! It's our first female caller. Hey,
hit the bell one time for her. Hey,
we're gonna have to. You have to send us some merch.
How you doing, sister?
This is some bullshit, right?
Okay, preach.
Wilder was cheated.
Okay, what? Tell Professor Name what it is. But Mr. Stevie Wonder,
can she finish? AkHi, can she talk?
Cause I'm woke.
Okay,
so when Wilder first came on the set, something was wrong with Wilder. Wilder wasn't even the Wilder we know. He wasn't even boasting Bomb Squad. So I feel he was drugged in the beginning of the fight. That's my opinion. And he was cheated because them gloves that Tyson was wearing, they were flipping and flopping all over the place. He was flapping around like a pimp flap. So that's what I call in to say. Like, I'm just getting tired of these people. Y'all need to wake up and see shit for what it is. Open your eyes.
Right. Stevie Wonder. Mr. Stevie Wonder over here can no longer see Professor Name Stevie Wonder because he says he can't see the blood on the hand wrap. Like I said, I feel like I'm arguing with the wall.
Why do you keep saying
that? Because keep saying what?
I didn't say that.
Say what?
that I didn't see glove on the hand wrap. You asked me
said
how
they
how it get on one hand
blood.
wrap and not the other
You're
one.
not making
obviously
logical sense, Professor
It is
Man.
blood. It is
You're not
blood
making
on the left
logical
wrap.
sense.
It is blood. You can just tell his fist was in the
Tell
palm
him,
of his
sister.
hand.
Tell him,
It's
sister.
obvious.
Tell him, sister.
It's obvious. Like,
It's
I'm getting tired of
obvious.
these people. I be arguing with these white people from the UK and everything else. Like, we expect white people to have excuses when it comes to black people. They've been having excuses against us for the rest of their life. They feel they can do what they want to do.
Hey, listen, sister. This is like their biggest victory since boxing started. They had a heavyweight, White Hope, according to Larry, beat Deontay Wilder. Now they talking about there's no more black heavyweights. He labeled all of us American. He called us black.
That was Larry Merchant.
Larry Merchant. So that's what I'm saying, bro. This is the Rocky moment, and the complexion for the protection and his hope insurance is kicking in. But you ain't gonna lie to my eyes. I don't care what the commission say. I don't care if Nevada Commission play him guilty or not. But you ain't gonna lie to my eyes and tell me this dude didn't allegedly cheat, because you are innocent till you proven guilty in the U.S. But we already know race play into boxing. We already know that, and what's understood don't got to be explained. But you can keep continue.
But I got one more thing before I go. The question is, who do we contact to get our money back for this fight? Because that's going to open up. That's the answer. That's going to open up the questions of why they want their money back.
No, we need to find that out. Everybody needs to write Deontay Wilder.
I already called him. Deontay Wilder wasn't the one cheating. It was Tyson Fury. So
that
stop
at
it. Was Fury. It was Fury. Whatever the hell his name is. It was that. It was him.
The Nevada State Commission, like I said, I contacted them already. I already made my complaint, and they said they looking into it. Of course, the hope insurance is kicking in, and they trying to do their best to cover up. But Tyson Fury already got busted doing something else, which is steroids. So
put pressure on Wilder.
So now we gotta put pressure on Nevada State Commission to return the champion of the people belt back, since he cheated in order to win. They claim, he got all the skill in the world. Well, if you got all these skills and all this will, why do you need to cheat in order to win? It don't make no logical sense, right? So I appreciate you for calling in, though. Make sure you tune in, call in.
Subscribe.
Every Sunday. That's the first sister that called into the show, Split Decision, where I might change it to KO, because I done knocked out Professor Nim every episode.
Right. Make sure you post that information so a lot of people can contact that, because the more we apply power or pressure, the better for Wilder.
I will leave it in the comment section. I will leave it in the comment section.
Everybody should.
You need to contact your man Tyson Fury that's paying your bills or something. Appreciate it, sister. Thank you for calling in.
So he was drugged. So that's what she said, right?
How you doing, AkHi? Who this is and where you calling from? God damn, I'm getting too many calls, man.
Why would he want to fight this guy again? So he drugged him
because he want to knock him out and restore things back in order with his own hand, because he a G like that.
And then he got beat
because
up.
Because now he won't be able to cheat.
He got drugged.
Because now
he got assaulted and he got knocked out.
So you're gonna condone a cheater? Is you serious?
No, what I'm saying is like, if I was like Wilder is not being a man, he need to step up.
Press pound or
he need to step up. Everybody's out here with these allegations.
He will. He's the one that knows. Because you need to be calling out ESPN and Max Kellerman and all media instead of talking about Deontay Wilder, the fighter. How you doing, AkHi? Who this is and where you calling from?
Yo, this Dave. I'm calling from Belize.
Belize. Hey, I love Belize.
At Central Africa.
Yeah, so go ahead, lay your thoughts,
I don't believe Wilder needs to say anything about this, because the first thing they're going to say, he's finding an excuse.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
You're right.
And the first one is Professor Nam that will say that shit.
You're right about that.
Excuse my language.
Because he didn't have any excuses before.
So go ahead.
He didn't have any excuses
before. Let him finish. Can you let him finish?
He didn't have
any
excuses before.
Mr. Stevie Wonder. Quit wondering when we improve.
Because he didn't say anything before, right?
Won tonight.
Say that again.
So I'm not sure where this came from. So Wilder is champ. We're going to represent for it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like Steve, I mean, Mr. Professor Stevie Wonder don't have no answers to none of the questions that I said, but he wanna dispute the facts with his opinion. But opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. I keep bringing fact to the table. I keep telling the truth. And Professor Nam over here, he want to tell a lie. That's why people calling you pro liar.
Name one lie I told.
You said that there's no blood on the knuckle area.
Why do you
Y'all
keep
could go back
that?
and watch the fight.
The video. Capping. I never said that.
It's on camera. It's on camera. On our last episode. Check it out.
Fury is a cheater.
Yeah, he a cheater. Exactly. You ain't have one caller's co-signing your what you said. Who this is, AkHi? Where you calling from? State your name and all that. Sorry for the last caller. I
just hung up on me.
I hanged up on you by accident. I'm sorry, AkHi. Who this is? Where you calling from?
This D'Amico from Detroit.
D'Amico, lay it down. What's your thoughts on this whole situation?
Okay, I want to know why Dana White say that Insack ruined boxing off top, and then why Spence, champion undefeated, retweeted the glove to Max.
Right.
Retweet.
Did you hang up on her?
No.
I'm wondering what's your thoughts on that. Why would what Errol Spence
answer that? Why did the truth Errol Spence right there retweet it and want Max Kellerman and ESPN to talk about it? Why did Errol Spence and all these fighters that I told you about more than once explain that?
Okay, and then I want to follow up with a question or whatnot if y'all. So one thing as I want to say is that it was very hard for a lot of people to see Deontay Wilder get beat like that. Even as a black man, it was hard seeing that. Even I really don't respect his boxing skills that much.
Really? So we gotta act dumb? That's not an answer.
But
so
let me finish. And with that saying, sometimes it's hard to accept that guy was just better than your man. And then in doing that, you grasp at things. So the lady that just called said that Deontay Wilder was drugged.
Don't worry about her. I'm talking about what my question is. Why are you talking about what the lady said?
And then you said that he didn't want to do this because people are going to say that he's going to make excuses. But he's already, like everybody, he's already made an excuse about his costume. He made an excuse about his corner. He made an excuse about the referee. What I'm saying? So let's not go there about him not making excuses. Did you hear him on an interview making these excuses? They asked him questions. They said, "What do you think went wrong in the fight?" He didn't just come out and say, "Oh, well, this and this and this and that." But you ain't answering the questions. I just answered the question.
I'm talking about answer how.
I was very articulate.
Oh, Errol Spence is hurt. Is that your answer? Errol Spence is hurt.
His feelings were hurt.
Oh, really?
His feelings were hurt.
You look like your feelings is hurt because look, you could hide from the truth, but you can't hide the truth from the public. The truth say that this dude cheated.
I look cool as
so
this shirt.
Look, check this. Is Fury hands registered?
They are.
Okay, so now at the end of the day, if you hit a man in his face with no glove, no patent, is that a crime? And should you be punished?
That is criminal. That should be pursued to the highest level in criminal justice.
So why are we playing about this? Listen, man,
because Wilder has not said nothing. This guy
I don't give a
sat
damn
there.
what Wilder said.
So he is
bro, you can see the evidence right in front of your face, and you talking about what Wilder said?
Really? Wow.
You serious?
You got an ex-sparring partner coming out the woodwork yesterday with young Pharaoh.
His sparring partner, Tyson Fury sparring partner. Come on, bro, quit.
I know.
You quit hiding from the truth, Professor.
What was that sparring partner?
Face the truth.
Hold on.
Face the truth.
What was that sparring partner during the fight?
From the truth.
Hold on.
What's the sparring partner got the game out there?
Hey, where was the sparring partner during the fight?
It wasn't nothing.
He was probably states away. But hold on. But let me ask one question. But who was right there during the fight?
When women get raped, why they wait till one woman come out to rape? You say something. Now all the rest of the women come out. It's okay when they do it.
We're talking about rape now.
Quit hiding from the truth, Professor Nam, and face the truth. Face that your man actually cheated, man.
Let me ask you one question. All right, so with all this, how come nobody in Wilder, so Wilder doesn't have to do it, all right? Because they're going to say this, nobody in Wilder's corner, he should go and fire everybody in his corner. He should sue the hell out of his promoter. He should sue Nevada, and he should sue the referee. Why is that not
Why
going
you worried
on?
about
Hey,
Deontay?
man,
First of all, hold
look,
on. Why you keep asking questions, but you won't answer any questions? You ain't answering no questions that I asked you, and you over here, you making yourself look bad because you killing your credibility by actually denying the hard evidence proofs right in front of your face with opinion. I could care less about an opinion when logical evidence say Tyson Fury cheated, and you don't got no logical explanation for that. You ain't making sense, Professor Nair.
Crazy or not?
Come on, Mr. Professor Stevie Wonder.
Confirmation
wondering.
bias.
Why-
What I
look
want to
at
do,
the hard
like,
evidence.
listen, like, we're gonna learn a new word today. It's called confirmation bias. Everybody that's out
Professor
there,
Stevie Wonder.
please look that up. It's called confirmation
So I appreciate
bias.
the call. You ain't gonna get Professor M to admit anything because he definitely paid off by Tyson Fury or something, man. He invested in him. I think he part of it now. The way he talking, the way he defending it. But appreciate it, AkHi. I appreciate it, AkHi.
All I know is if that would have happened to Canelo, it would have been World War III.
Bro, Canelo already cheated, and guess what they did? Increased the computer roll, and Tyson Fury did the same thing. Just like Canelo, he got busted for computer roll, whatever the case might be. And with that being said, can you hit the bell, Professor Dan, so we can move on to the next round? I'm gonna need to change the episode, the show from split decision to KO because you keep getting saved by the bell, and the bell won't save you because I keep knocking you out.
And just because you say it makes it true.
The facts say it. Look in the comment section. In the comment section, who y'all think won this debate, period. It ain't no debate. Because I'm bringing facts, you bringing your opinions. I'm bringing the truth, you bringing a lie. Come on, Professor Dan. Drop in the comment section who you thought won the debate, especially this round. Then I'll knock out Professor M. Hashtag AkHi, hashtag Professor M.
Somebody said AkHi is crying.
Everybody, no, they saying you emotional. They calling you professional liar. Professor Stevie Wonder, hashtag that. But let's move on to the next round, which is Tyson Fury. A farmer came out just to get things in order. You could go ahead and talk about the comment section that's firing you as we speak till I get the comments. What Tyson Fury stated. Go ahead and read the comments. Don't be shy.
It says, you didn't win, AkHi, you dummy.
Oh, really?
I'm saying,
are you going to read the one comment that's trolling
Stevie
like
KO,
you is? You sound like you're trolling, Professor
Anthony
Nair.
Joshua King. I'm trying to pick out ones.
You sound like you're trolling.
Hashtag Professor Nair.
Hold on. I received a lot of complaints. I received a lot of complaints last show.
What?
Because there was some super chats that I didn't get to read.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and read them because, of course, anybody that support us and throw a super chat, I appreciate y'all. So Christopher Jornet. Wow, Professor, sound like you duck dancing. Ray Charlie's can't see the facts. Just to see that I'm not capping. He actually sent me why I didn't read his comments, so I'm reading it for the people that don't know. So we have someone for the first time in history co-signing what you're saying. They threw a super chat. Renko Dio, he said, I'm with Nims on this one. That's wrong. First of all, it's Professor Stevie Wonder, but I'm with Professor Stevie Wonder on this one. Allegedly, allegations, no facts. Well, just to inform you, this is actually a fact because this guy is signed on dotted papers in court. So we're not talking about speculations. We're talking about facts. So let's not play dumb. Like I said, at the end of the day, these facts, he actually he helped Tyson Fury beat the case against Okada in the UK. And Tyson Fury, like I said, once you're a cheater, you will always be a cheater.
So Chris Bone says, give the belt back and restore Wilder's record. Conscious Awareness says, Young Pharaoh won.
AkHi knocked out Professor Stevie Wonder. I'm sorry, Professor Stevie Wonder.
Conscious Awareness also says that AkHi got corona symptoms. So maybe that's why your arguments are not.
What do you receive? What do you speak? You receive right back. You say it, it might apply to you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's not read the trolls.
BWick8038 says Professor Tyson Fury.
Read the comments that's bashing you if you're going to do that. It's all of them bashing you.
Are you
Quit capping. So who this AkHi? Where you calling from and who this is?
Hey, what's up, fellas? This LCD Boxing calling in again.
What's going on?
Yeah, how you doing, AkHi?
Man, I hear y'all, man, and I mean, y'all going. I mean, the show fire tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got
It's
it
on
going on
fire.
for both ends.
And I knocked
Hell
out
yeah.
Professor Nemo, and where the smoke is
I know,
fire.
just-
These no allegations. These
and-
are facts. Yeah, I
just
put it
'cause he
together
said
like
it's
puzzle.
true.
Allegedly.
Just
but
because
keep
he
going.
said it's
Right.
How you
true.
doing, AkHi?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I just wanted to speak on it just a little bit, and before you say something, AkHi, I just want you to hear me out.
Yeah,
Okay?
go ahead.
So I kind of understand what Professor Mills is talking about when he say, when he said the fans just feel some kind of way that Deontay Wilder lost because we used to see him get them knockouts. But what he missing one thing though. That's the decaf.
He's speaking like he co-signing the decafs, the dumb casual ass fans.
Right. But then on the flip side, though, I understand what he's saying. When you bring up the cheating in the past, that ain't got nothing to do with this fight right here. But
it's a different subject.
Side,
it's a different round.
Right. But I get what he's saying. But on the flip side, I understand the point you're trying to make is the dude been caught cheating several times before. You got world champions or former world champions saying, "Hey, man, that's cheating," and he act like he can't even see your point.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
Logically, let's speak with logic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you smarter than the fifth grader? That's all I'm saying.
Right. And the other thing is, Professor Mills don't even answer the questions you ask him. But when he do answer a question, how about you do this, man? How about you answer the question without a narrative? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing.
Like,
right.
I'm a professor. That's usually how we talk.
Answer the question.
Well, okay,
but you just don't like the answer. So, I mean, give me a question. Let me see how
you be deflecting and changing the subject.
So, give me a question that I haven't answered.
Solve it, AkHi.
Give me a question I haven't answered.
Okay, don't. You're not gonna tell me what questions I could ask you, bro. Like if I can ask you a question,
you can ask me any question. That's what I'm saying.
He ain't gonna answer him. He ain't gonna answer him. What's the point? Don't even ask him because he ain't gonna answer it.
You gonna let him talk? You gonna let him talk?
Well, Professor Mills,
he's so emotional.
Did you see any blood on Tyson Fury's left glove?
Listen,
and or tape and or hand wrap?
Listen, I saw on it looked like his left hand on his pinky and his ring finger. It looked like red smudges.
Are you talking about the hand wrap?
On the hand wrap, yes, like on the not necessarily like the knuckle part, but like the knuckle going down the index of the finger. Yes,
but on the wrap, right?
Yeah, on the wrap.
How can you tell me some scenarios how you think that blood got there?
Listen, when you are in a contact sport where fluids are going everywhere, like have you ever like kind of like done something and then you kind of look and like say, how did I
don't
get
need
this
a narrative,
blood?
man. I'm just asking you a straight question. You can.
But like, I'm there with you. You're saying that I don't need a narrative. But listen, you ask me like, how do you do this? And then when I explain it, you say, I don't need a narrative.
No. What I'm saying is you don't have to
answer the question, man.
You gave the example already. You don't have to tell the story. You already said. You said the fluid goes down there, right?
Okay.
So I'm following you. But if you say that, then where's the blood on his right hand?
Where he hit Deontay Wilder on his ear that was bleeding. Yeah, answer that.
Well, I'm trying to keep it simple, AkHi. Like,
I'm with you.
Where's the blood on his right hand?
Listen. I cannot tell you how body fluids are evenly distributed when two big guys are doing that.
I didn't ask you that. That you're doing it again. I didn't ask you that. You said about the left hand. You gave me an example of how blood could get to the left hand. So using that same logic, can you tell me where's the blood on his right hand?
Listen,
I ain't making logical sense.
Cannot explain the logic. But listen, listen. Hold on. I've boxed before. I've done this.
No.
I've busted somebody's nose. I've done that, and then I've taken off my wraps, and then I've noticed. Listen,
I'm just talking about the glove.
Listen, I've taken off my gloves and wraps and noticed that I had blood like around my fingernails. So what does that mean? Like, does that mean that I was cheating, or like that I had my?
No. I didn't say that. I'm just asking very specific questions. Because I don't want to get. I'm trying to keep it simple, not make it complicated.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going by your answer. Your answer was when I asked you, could you think of a way or a couple of ways how Tyson Fury's blood
Deontay Wilder's blood got on Tyson Fury's knuckles in the guards, you said, it could be some bodily fluids. I'm paraphrasing, but the point you was making was it could be some bodily fluids that seep down in there.
Yes.
And I'm not disagreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. But my thing is, Tyson Fury was also hitting Deontay Wilder with his right hand, in the ear area, and it was bleeding like hell. But he has no blood nowhere on his knuckles in the right hand. But
I'm not sure if we know that or not. I don't know if we. I don't know if we inspected his right hand. I don't know if we inspected his right hand. Because you're stating that unequivocally that there's no blood on his right hand.
There isn't.
I'm saying you
can see it with your own
it.
eyes. Quit speak
I'm saying what
logically,
you can
Professor
see.
Nam.
See, I said
what does that mean? Stop saying
see.
that. Speak logically. I'm saying that we cannot logically say that there's. Are you saying that that's not true? That we have determined that there was no blood on his right hand.
No, I didn't say that. I'm gonna tell you what I said. I'm gonna tell you what I asked you again. I didn't tell you. What I asked you was, could you see? I didn't ask you nothing about logically or did they prove anything, because we're going by what we could see. You said you could see blood on the left glove. So if you could see blood on the left glove, and you was very specific, you said on the pinky finger and the ring finger area. You said the other fingers, you didn't mention them. So that tells me that you can tell the difference between a stain in one area and a stain not in the other. So if you can discern that, then you should at least be able to give me an idea why there ain't no blood on his right hand.
So what's your,
quit dancing around.
So what's your theory?
No, we asking you.
See, there we go again. I asked you the question. You gonna answer the question with a question? That's like a straw man tactic.
You see that? That's what they talking about.
Listen, guys. So when you're having a discourse or whatnot, so there is like points that you do. So I stated unequivocally that I cannot honestly tell you how blood and fluids are distributed between the right and the left hand. So
I accepted that.
But I'm also stating because like there's a premise behind that question. So I said, what is your theory between Tyson Fury having that glove? Because like you can ask me, you can ask me the question, but then I answer. You'll be like, you're deflecting.
You ain't answering
so what is your theory?
Hold
on, what's your theory?
Listen, man.
Theory, what's your call?
I just know something wasn't right with that left glove. Now, before all of this started, I was thinking, maybe I like, man, come on, somebody making excuses for my man Wilder, because I like both fighters. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on it, right? But I started clicking on the videos. I seen Young Pharaoh first, and then I seen some dude from Canada. Then I seen Deontay, and then I went back. Then Young Pharaoh kept dropping videos seemed like every other day. Right, but then all of these guys started putting pictures up on the glove, man, and it was a lot of blood on that left glove. I mean, it was way more blood on the left glove than the right glove. So I'm just going by what I can see. From what I can see,
tell me what that means. Tell me what that means. Tell me what that means.
No, I'm just everything was from what you can see, man. All I'm saying is, why is the glove? Why can I see knuckles in the palm area of the glove?
On his right or left hand?
On his left hand. Why is the laces? Why are the laces so much looser?
Right.
Like
on his left hand.
I'm not saying he cheated.
Too,
I'm not saying he cheated. What I'm saying is he was fighting like that. Never complained about it. Never mentioned it. From what the rules say. That should be an illegal. I mean, that's called a tampered glove. Nobody said nothing about it. I didn't say he cheated. He might not have known it was like that. But a lot of world champions say, hey, something looked wrong with his glove. George Groves said you can clearly see his fist in this area of the glove. I don't know what was going on, but the glove was definitely not on right. I don't know why the referee didn't catch it. That's what these guys are saying. And I'm not no world champion. I'm just going by, what the world champion
logical sense, common sense.
And now I'm being logical. So
You know.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that he's doing this and that gives him an advantage because
he hitting with his knuckles.
I didn't say that.
I
did not say that. But if you ask me, do I think that would give an advantage? I'll answer that question.
Listen, I don't know if you ever done that. If you've ever put your hand in a glove around the thing, that is it. Does not give you any power. It will allow you to.
It's not a power. Listen, I come from a fighting family. Yes, I have fought, but on the streets for money. And I can tell you, if you hit somebody with your knuckles, you don't really have to hit them that hard to hurt them. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And any fighter will tell you that too.
Okay, but the thing is that we all stated that the hurtful punches came from his right hand. Okay. All the pictures everybody's been showing is from the left hand. So I'm like, why would the most hurtful punches come from the hand? I'm kind of confused.
He punched with his bare knuckle. He punched with his bare knuckle from inside the glove. No, the left hand. The left hand.
I didn't say the left hand.
Why did he get knocked down with the right hand then?
Because he hit him with the left hand first. So the right hand just put his ass down because he hit him on the back of the head as well. So the right hand helped the left hand put his ass down. Common sense, man.
That's common sense.
Are you smarter than the fifth grade?
That's common sense. I mean, I'm sorry because y'all been to so many boxing gyms
I
y'all know
I box. I know what time it is.
Like y'all, I'm saying that. So you've known boxers that say that, hey man, you can get an advantage. You've been to boxing gyms and you do that.
So if he didn't get a chance, he won't cheat.
I'm asking
Ask Tyson Fury why did he cheat? Because only a cheater knows how to get away with cheating. But Tyson Fury said in the past that if I don't fight with these gloves, when he was leading up to fight Klitschko, he said, if I don't fight with these gloves that I requested, then I won't fight. I will pull out. And he was serious. And he said, either we fight bare knuckle or we fight with this. So at the end of the day, we know what time it is.
Somebody else said that. Who was it? Floyd Mayweather.
Professor Nam,
oh my God.
He got a concussion. But I appreciate it, AkHi. I got a lot of callers. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Deuces, man. LCD Boxing. One love.
100. Peace. Hey, so hit the bell one time, hit the bell 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. OG swag, man. I appreciate it. You know, we trying to be swagged up like you. You already know what time it is. You got to bless us one day and call in, man, because you be showing love. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all my AkHi. Shout out to the AkHi Nation, the AkHi family. AkHi stand for my brother, and this is the Boxing Brotherhood. Split Decision is a boxing debate / talk show. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaps, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Of course, new media in the house we representing. Shout out to DBN for starting the new media wave that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live on Split Decision every Sunday live. The hottest boxing debate show out there, so tune in, click on the notification bell so you won't miss a show, and hopefully one day you will graduate from the AkHi University where I preach the truth and nothing but the truth, and the truth will set you free. So you can try to hide from it, but at the end of the day you can't hide it because the truth will find its way out. With that being said, you know, today, you already know, people saying in the chat, Professor Nim, Professor Stevie Wonder, he concussed because he didn't see AkHi coming. So with that being said, you know, state your last thoughts, and then we're going to take the last call, and then we're going to end the show and see y'all next week.
Y'all already know what it is. Cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm saying? I should be 3C instead of 3P, but pundit with the PhD in pugilism. Call in. I love substantive arguments, discourse, back and forth. I do speak in narrative. That's where professor comes from. It's like you profess. And so, because context is important, and I also like to speak in a way that's edifying, because I like to teach. And also, I learn some too. Like, I don't mind when facts come and stuff.
You know what I bring? I bring facts to the table. I speak the truth, not my emotion. I speak logic and facts.
I would
only.
Agree to disagree.
And you say you call you 3C, 3 caps, because today you capping 3 times. When I knocked you out, you thought you was a split decision. Nah, it's a knockout because it was that's why it's called 3 caps.
Said Professor Nails is undefeated, so I appreciate.
In his dreams.
I appreciate that.
Look, Professor, I would have enjoyed the show better today if I had a lower IQ. But at the end of the day, I got a higher IQ, and you already know they don't see me coming. So, like I said, you could say he undefeated, but prove me wrong. No one had an answer to my questions, and I answer all the questions. So I'm gonna call the last caller of the day, as I promised them. It's 2-minute limit per person, but like I said, we give exceptions sometimes, and y'all got to keep in mind, y'all can't be mad at me because it's so many callers that I'm receiving. I'm doing like a 5-man operation. So I'm doing so much. I got to pick up calls. I got to read comments. And I got to knock out Professor Nim. And I want him to see the punch that I'm going to knock him out with. So, it's a lot that I got to do. You know what I mean? So
I do want to make one comment, though. And I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I want to say that, there was some controversy about Wilder and them throwing in the towel. And Wilder, he said that he wants to go out on his shield.
You're a real champion. That's why he cut from a different cloth.
If you can't even get to the fight with your armor on, how the hell you gonna go out on your shield? I'm gone.
You need a question.
I'm gone.
You need a question. Tyson Fury punching with a bare knuckle. That's what you need to focus more on than a guy that's willing to go out on his shield and die in the ring for what he loved. That's how you be great in something. So you could take notes because you over here not doing your homework and your research coming into Split Decision. Who this AkHi and where you calling from?